Guys, and welcome. We're here. It's Football Manager 20. I am struggling with the cold, as you can probably hear, but it's day one. It's episode 1 of the most challenging save I have ever done on Football Manager, on YouTube, off YouTube, and it is a task. As you know, this is Out of the Storm. This is Bolton Wanderers. And we are here. The Bolton Wanderers have hired me. The Trotters, a few eyebrows have been raised. We've got a 12-point deduction in League One. These are reputations, you can see. 1974 where we were founded. Great training, good for youth. Average youth recruitment. We'll be working on that. This is the first time I've even opened Bolton. Usually I kind of go in during the beta and have a wee nosy around the squads, and I prep and I plan. I have planned. I have a notebook of what I'm hoping to do and expecting to do. But we will see. I planned it blind. So you see, there is no director of football. That'll be the first thing that comes to mind. Get a director of football in. It just helps. As much as there'll be a lot of people in real life and in the game who detest a director of football, they help. It's not the Reebok anymore. Hopefully one day we'll be at the University of Bolton Stadium, 28,000 capacity, built in 97. It is technically the Reebok. The training facilities, and I think the youth will be playing at Lockstock Hall or Lostick Hall Farm. Yeah, into it. This is our team. Murphy. This is it. This is one of the new screens so far. What you've seen is 3 of the new screens. You're kind of hired. It gives you a boardroom. It looks nice, but this is a very good screen. This comes from the chairman, Sharon Britton, who said that the coach of just a minute, walk in, any team does this, walk in and they've literally just gone, oh, this is your best squad. This will come up anytime you move team as well. So if you're doing a journeyman, or you're one of those that like to move and progress, he's a mini journeyman kind of save, or you've got your teams in mind that you start at and then after a certain amount of time you leave, this will always come up. And it will show you who your loans are, who your top scorers are, but the best formation. It's sort of similar to last year's. I used Edinburgh, apart from they've got a defensive midfielder instead of attacking midfielder. Whether there'll be a game today or not, this is just going to be a short, in-depth look at Bolton Wanderers and what we're expected to do, what could happen, and everything else. I'm pretty excited to get into this. So the next screen is another brand new screen. This changes. It's often known as the 5-year plan, the club vision. The club culture is to strive to make progress on and off the pitch. That means reputation, progressing, building the reputation of the club on the pitch and off the pitch. So that doesn't solely rely on you having to find money constantly. It means that your style of football, winning games, that mentality. I do apologise for snorting all over the place. So the ongoing plan is to maintain self-sustainability, no debt, not having to rely on getting sold year in, year out, not having to rely on big financial debts loans coming into the club. That the club is going to be running itself effectively, work within the wage budget. They've got a habit of not doing that. Because we've got a minus 12-point deduction, or 12-point deduction in Season 1, there is only 23 teams. I want to confirm that now. For League 1, there is only 23 teams. Bury are out. They're gone completely. This save hung on until 2 or 3, right all the way through till 7 o'clock. On the same day as Bury got dissolved effectively out the league. I do feel sorry for Bury on that fact that they should have been allowed to stay. I've got a bit of a bias towards that against the EFL. Or yeah. But our team survived, luckily. So our current first season for us is going to be fight bravely relegation. That's just because of the -12s. Reach the third round of the FA Cup. Again, that's minimum. That depends on who we get. Same for the Carabao Cup, it depends who we get. My contract runs out the first season, so hopefully we won't be a one season wonder. End of 2021 season, so the next season is to record a Sky Bet League One top half finish. Now that is ambitious. My plan is try and get above the 3 that are there. So set, I don't know what it'll be now, 22, 21, 20th? 19th, I would think it'll be. To for this season. Next season and would be mid-table, then push the top half. So the 5-year plan would be us gradually then get promoted and then repeat the process. And then 2 seasons time, they want us to win promotion to the Sky Bet Championship. That's either second or first. And then for the next 2 seasons, they want to work towards becoming an established Sky Bet Championship team again. And become an established Sky Bet Championship. The fact is that they're saying that this one gives me a lot of fight bravely. Means we have scope to get relegated. I'm not going to be actively looking to get the club relegated. We're going to fight with everything we have to stay in the league. So, that's divisions. They can get changed in. Arrangements, yeah. Again, this is another wee screen. You can change this. I do apologise for snorting. You see, that was going to be the beta save. Unfortunately, I messed up a little bit. Private save, that was just the test, just to have a wee look at screens and stuff. So, yeah. Because I've clicked all over these. There we go. I'll save it as a different one. Well, start saving. I have cleared from last year. There is no face packs. I'm still having difficulty with installing face packs, no matter what FM I have. But there is a few little things. And notably, straight away, you'll see here on the right, where it says Scottish, I now have the proper SFA badge. All the leagues, all the nations have got their... there we go. Yeah, I'll just use the competitions. There we go. Like, Spain, see, England, Italy, they've all got their proper badges put in. Again, I'm going to also just go over this as well quite quickly in case you're all wondering where Juventus are. They're known as Zebri, I think it'll be. Don't know why it's put it down as... I've also got the kits, all the right badges. Sorry, I've got the thing. See, only the caretaker badge, he's not. That's strange because Sarri was in charge long before. Yeah, that's weird. Again, if you're playing with Chelsea, it has implemented that the fact is they do have a transfer ban at Chelsea. We'll just last one. You'll see it's got Kovacic in. That's because he was literally part of that. Was it the Courtois deal? Or part of the Hazard deal, or something about it, and they got him. And Pulisic, as much as it doesn't say here, Pulisic was bought in January, so he is in the team. So that's only 2 transfers in case Chelsea bought people in. No. That is just them. Don't know why it's got Jean Paran or Ramani as the thing when it should be Masic, should be Sarri, but hey ho. So enough of that. Oh yeah. Just quickly, we do have all the kits for the Premier League and badges as well, so we'll just randomly pick a team. Norwich. There we go. Then you play it brand new, all the kits. Not all, and it is for a lot of the leagues as well. Across Europe have got them. The Czech, the ones I usually play, have got most of their kits in as well. Bolton players in the last week: Will Buckley and Adam Chickson. Recently signed current contract. It must be on 1 year deals. Yeah, right, okay. Tactics introduction. I will not need to take that because I already know. This as well, as much as I just showed you what was going on, this is what you also get to change things at this. So yeah, work within the budget's fine. Yeah, this I want to change. Oh, okay, you'll negotiate it. Right, I haven't actually done this, so we need to be established. Then wow, you can't really do much, can you? I'd rather not have to do much and then remain, and yeah, so I would like to no. And the 21, 22. Yeah, that's gone completely the wrong way. So basing it off of this then. Now I can't remove them. Come on. We need that. And then that. No. Apparently not. So they're expecting to this. So your proposal, fortunately, is not something you consider at this time. Therefore, your stewardship of the club will begin under original blueprint for the future. They can be negotiated, and there's desired that they have that. Again, I wouldn't be going for that a season later, to be quite honest. But yeah, you've just kind of got to agree to it. So, as we look at Sky Bet League 1 in the league, minus 12. 20th is where we need to get this season, and then we need to get 6th a season later. So it's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. The Development Centre is a brand new one as well. It's where all your under 23s and 18s are now, in case you're looking for them sort of fight, or if you don't have these, it's your reserves. For us, it tells you the players that are looking very good, like Connor Hall here. Again, he could be straight into the squad. The ones to watch. This also helps when you want to put the lower players out on loan. So he could go out on loan this season to next, but we're not going to be doing that as much. Fitzmartin, very excellent player, 15. He's in the under 18s, or his contract, but he's not in the under 18s, so we're going to stick him in for he must be in the under 18s already. Yeah, he is. Just because it says contract to Bolton, so yeah, never mind. This is illness for you. Again, he isn't far off the first team, so he'd be one of those players you look to at 15. When he turns 16 in July, loan him out. That's what I'd be doing. He's a 5-star player. Loan him out for a season to see how it gets on. Callum King Harms, again, same position, 17-year-old. He could be either into the team for cups, or you could be loaning him out. A lot of these, remember, are not going to always be there. Again, the 15-year-old, exciting prospect, almost 2-star already. Very good. Sonny Graham, again, midfield 17, could come into the squad to do a job. Back up, gives him the experience. So it's what we're going to rely on at Bolton. There's a lot of our youth, and a very good left back, physically, mentally, technically. He's there and thereabouts. Wee bit of growth there. But yeah, first team candidate straight away from the under-23 squad's Connor Hall. Yeah. The finances, we have got $1 million in the bank. We do not have a transfer budget. Okay? We have 70% of the transfer revenue is made available until £21.23 million revenue has been generated. Thereafter, this will drop to 40%. Okay, we do have like, we literally can't. We're frozen. So if you do a poll, you literally have nothing. Free transfers with about £2,000 left in a budget, I think, if I'm right. It'll tell me here. Yeah, 2.9 left. The more welcome into the role, look forward to. But this manager performance is a good screen. It tells you what they're thinking you're doing and what you're not doing correctly as well. The club info is just pretty much the same. Ronan Darcy is 18, and if he hasn't, it comes up on the screen as well. If he hasn't, I don't know why he's not. He is in the first team. Never mind. Yeah. Pre-season prep, it's pretty much the same. You know, Josh Earls reported back injured. We'll have a quick look at squad. He's on loan from Preston, left back, very good player. We're going to rely on that. Squad selection, of course, is the same for League One. Must be 7 players trained in England, so yeah. The English transfer window, Man United obviously spent. Brentford getting 18 players in. Arsenal, Maguire to Man City, Man United even, and Hazard from Chelsea to Real Madrid. Introductory, the same as always. But dynamically wise, team cohesion is abysmal. That is because, if you have a look here, there was a lot. Keith Hill in real life brought in every single one of these players, so we're fighting that as well. These are all the players that left during the summer because of the financial problems at the club. So we lost a very good core Bolton team, but another one was brought in. You know, Joe Dodu. He could probably do a job down here or not. We'll see. Adam Chickson, you know, Jack Hobbs, very good player. A lot of a mix of youth and experience, and that is exactly what we're going to need. We've got players like Will Buckley. There's your 3 loans, or Jack Wright, very good player. 33, he'll be alright in defence. Liam Bridcut, 30, 1.5 from Forest. And Theobald Verlinden, sensational player. We might never see him again after this year. We do have the squad. We've got Ben Alnwick in goal, who was at Rangers. Am I thinking? I'm thinking of Jack Alnwick, aren't I? Yeah, that's the wrong Alnwick I was looking up. But we do have a fairly decent team throughout, including it's all pretty much homegrown players apart from Ali Crawford. But I do get to use Ali Crawford, and it's been a while since I got to use Ali Crawford in any game since I had him when I signed him. I think it was FM13, so briefly about here when I signed him when Rangers were down the leagues. But yeah, on who's this youngster, 21-year-old French defender. Yeah, okay. Tactic wise, we'll get to it. I think we all know what I'm going to play. Competitions wise, Sky Bet League 1. The leasing.com trophy is a check and trade trophy, and we've just beat Tranmere. But scheduling wise, when we come back, this is the introduction, by the way. It's just going to be cut off just in about. I think we will be playing Wycombe. Hopefully I've done a little bit of business. I highly doubt it. But we'll be getting straight into the league. So this is episode 1 of Out of the Storm. I am in off the Post FM. The phone has returned. I'm full of the cold. And yes, this cold will be around for a few videos, I would think. I do apologise for the snorting and everything else. But remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Until next time, guys, bye for now.